Welcome back to Metroid Prime. It's time for the finale. Squish, squelch, squish, squelch. These little guys are cute. Lumagek. Aren't they called Lumageks? Or is that a false memory? Maybe I just think that because of Gex. Limited data on unknown material available. Material is highly radioactive. You will take damage from direct contact. Mutagenic qualities at least 86% greater than phazon. Unshielded bioforms below index level P will suffer fatality within moments. Orange phazon. I was never satisfied with the explanation for this. Why is there orange phazon in the original Prime and never again in the series? Well, the answer is because they needed another hazardous environment hazard. A hazardous hazard, if you will. I like these giant teeth. I think the best explanation I've read from fans is that it's just a mutation. Just an unusual mutation. Man, this area looks awesome. Again, if I can remember the damn controls. I like how this place has like a little natural aquarium here. Just phase my shit up, fam. I wouldn't mind having a little phase on. Grow laser cannons out of your eyeballs or something. I wonder if Nintendo serves phazon at any of their like attractions or whatever they have in real life. Who's this unhappy looking fellow? Why, it's Troid himself. Can't scan it yet. Wait, hold on a sec. Let me just admire the scenery here. This is another great boss theme. Morphology, Metroid Prime. Highly evolved, phazon-producing life form. The aberration known as Metroid Prime is the source of phazon, making it immensely powerful. A genetic flaw makes it susceptible to certain weapons for brief periods. Only its head is truly vulnerable. Other attacks are a nuisance. Offensively, Metroid Prime has a number of natural and mechanical weapons at its disposal. These include ultra-frigid breath, multi-missiles, snare beams, and particle wave projectors. Its massive strength and barbed carapace make it lethal in melee combat. Recommend maximum firepower when engaging this entity. Wait, what? When engaging this enemy. Sometimes I make weird, like, screw-ups, grammatical errors. I notice when listening to my commentary back later when I'm reviewing it. Like when I was playing Mario Party, I called Yoshi Luigi. Yeah, you know, the green guy. No, the other green guy. Metroid Prime has an attack that I do not know how to dodge. It's the one where she, like, hits you with a gravity beam that sucks you in. Oh my god, look how many missiles I already went through. For that first phase, you just back up. Oh man, she did the quick one already. Normally she kind of telegraphs that a little bit by screeching and then moving forward. But she can occasionally do that quick one. Maybe because I was already in the hole, I don't know. She did it again. And this will be like the only time in this playthrough you get to see the ice spreader. It's not terribly useful. Interesting that in this phase she only has poison. I'm gonna stay unmorphed now. I want to stay unmorphed to see if she'll do that screech before rushing. Okay, it's gonna go back to plasma. This is the move I'm talking about. I have no idea what to do here. I always just take the damage and that's it. Do you morph ball maybe? Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The way she kind of screeches and then rushes you. I gotta lay off the wave beam here. The wave buster, I mean. This room is so big, it takes forever for these missile drops to get to you. That has a slightly different sound effect than in the original. What really will get you is if she does the rush attack while these things are coming towards you. That's a pretty rough combination of attacks. And I think when those things explode, they disable your controls for a little while. I think it's the longest stun in the game. I don't remember that like pew pew sound of the shots ricocheting off of its shell either. What's really going to be interesting is the first time that I go back to playing the original after this. You hold still for a second. Gotta watch that ricochet too. I don't know if you can freeze yourself. Oh shit. That was... ooh. Got lucky there that it went to the next phase. I think those things will still blow up and deal damage. Even like in a cutscene in the original version. Oh, now she's getting tricky. Bouncing me around. I'm gonna just hang out in the middle here then. I don't know why I see Metroid Prime as female. Maybe in association with the Queen Metroid. Metroids reproduce asexually, so it doesn't really matter. She just kind of splorts some phazon on the ground and there's more Metroids. It seems that it's me that is forcing her. That if you deal enough damage, then she'll dash towards you. Whoops. So it is I who creates that unbeatable combo of making her dash. Like, if I dealt more damage here, then she would dash at me. So if I just ignore her and destroy these things, that should be okay. You know it's getting down to the end because it starts switching. It starts switching colors rapidly. I know why I see Metroid Prime as a female, because it looks like a Black Widow. It's like a female Black Widow. We're moving around, damn it. I gambled on a phase. I was wrong. Is that it? Yes. Now this, I must say, is a very nice improvement from the original. In the original, Metroid Prime's internal organs are kind of simplified compared to the concept art, but this version of it is pretty much identical to the concept art. I should read that. Metroid Prime, the core essence of Metroid Prime. Scan indicates the phazon energy form of Metroid Prime is invulnerable to all conventional weapons. Only attacks from a phazon-fused arm cannon will damage it. It generates pools of phazon when it attacks. Use these to fuel your suit's phazon weapon system. The entity can also spawn Metroids to assist it in battle, rendering itself invisible when it does so. This fight is actually a little bit, maybe a bit disappointing or just kind of like boring because you're just waiting around for most of it. And you can just hang out on top of the shell here. Kind of funny when a game is otherwise good, but like the final boss is maybe a little underwhelming. I think Silent Hill 3 is one of the worst offenders for me. I love that game, but I absolutely hate the final boss. Okay, didn't spawn any Metroids yet. We get a good look at the phazon being there. You stand in the right spot on this thing, it can't touch you. Samus is just gonna start playing around with her gun. Sometimes I wonder if standing on top of this makes it not drop phase on very often. If it goes through a few more phases without dropping any, I'm gonna move. Knew that was coming. There we go. Jeez. It's like right on top of me. That's why it just forced me back into Morph Ball. I swear it has more health in this version too. Alright, I'm gonna get down. This being up here seems to reduce the chances of it dropping phase on. Oh shit, that was a waste. Back up. Oh man. The eyes are a little bit different than the original too. In this one they just kind of glow. But in the original it has like just kind of like a flame effect on its eyes. And when it moves around quickly, you can see that it has like cat's eyes underneath. You can see it in the ending cutscene when it's kind of wiggling around. I think in the concept art it has those cat eyes. I don't remember though. Visible, thermal. We don't have a whole lot of options here. Which one is it? X-ray. I think the concept artist that I just mentioned, Andrew Jones, I think he said that Metroid Prime's face was a self-portrait. A little bit of artistic narcissism, but alright. just watched a video about the Metroid Prime 1.5, the concept for the scrapped concept for Metroid Prime 2, where they were like on a space station with the different AIs. Seems like kind of an interesting idea. I can't say I like that better than what we actually got. But given the choice, I would like to have both. Resident Evil is like the ultimate example of that. Resident Evil 1.5 is practically like a different game. Alright, it's getting serious now. It's dropping fission Metroids. Okay, I am now quite convinced that standing on top of the shell reduces your chance of it dropping phase on. Because I've had times where I just hung out up there forever and it seemed like it just wouldn't do it. Maybe they know if you're going to be cheesy, then the boss will be cheesy too. God, it's right on top of me. I can't unmorph. Yes! This is the scene here where in the original you can see that you can see its eyes. Ew. All in a day's work, huh, Samus? Somebody was passing around Photoshops. Some anti-Nintendo shill was passing around a Photoshopped version of this ending of her face. They like fucked with her hairline, made it look like she was going bald or something. It was subtle too, so you could believe it was real. Oh man, look at those hair strands. I think she looks good in both versions. She's a little bit emotionless looking in this one. Prime is a bit unusual in that it has like slightly more realistic art style compared to the rest of the series. Like the way the beams function, they're like real elements. Like in any other game, the plasma beam is just like a laser beam. But in this one, it's like magma. I should be able to skip the credits. I'll let it play for a little bit just so we can hear the song. The full version of this song. I have a feeling Prime 4 is going to be considerably longer than the previous games in the series because it looks like there's maybe a little bit of open world going on. The motorcycle stuff. I don't know, we'll see. I'm not sure if I'm going to upload a full playthrough of that because that would be many, many parts. I might just post a video or two and see how things go. I said in the beginning of the playthrough, and I'll say it again, this is a 10 out of 10 video game. This goes in the same category with legends like Half-Life. And this draws quite a bit of inspiration from Half-Life 2. From Half-Life as well, not Half-Life 2. Like a lot of inspiration. The way you go back and forth between our world and Zen is similar to Metroid Prime 2. Even the boss fight with Metroid Prime, the way it digs around underground. There's that, I think it's like the Queen Head Crab is very similar to Metroid Prime. If you're gonna draw inspiration, that's not a bad game to choose from. Samus Aran in the flesh. Alright, see if I can skip this if possible. Oh, there we go. The credits for this are pretty long because it's the original credits. Actually, no, I think they skipped the original credits. At the end, it's like, and everybody who worked on the original too. She only has one facial expression. That's my only issue with this, is her lack of emotion. She looks like an actress too. She almost looks a little bit like who's the chick that played the bad Russian babe in Indiana Jones 4? Her. Kate something? Kate Beckinsale? No, she was in Underworld. This is another great remix of her theme. Yeah, the more you look at that picture of her, the more it asks certain anatomical questions about the suit. Like, you draw a lady's body, how that would fit into that suit. It wouldn't. I like the picture of the Space Marine from Warhammer, where instead of having like really long limbs, he's just like curled up into a little cockpit. Another example of Chozo magic. I ain't gotta explain shit, it's Chozo magic. Dark Samus is born, sporting a color scheme that we never get to see her in. That's going to do it for Metroid Prime. I will be back with more Metroid in the future, but for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.